friends, thank you for joining my channel. We are going to do a very small Christmas haul. I've been collecting these things over the last couple of weeks or so. So it wasn't all done at one time. It's just picking up a few things to adding to what I have. The theme I'm going to do this year on my tree is kind of like a candy cane theme. It's what I did last year, and it's what I have, and I'm not going to just go buy a whole bunch of stuff right now because I have to work out storage in my garage. I have to get all that organized, and it's just a lot this time of the year for me, so I'm going to work with what I have. I also do like crystal or acrylic reindeer. I'm adding some gold ones to that collection this year. And then I also do the crystal or acrylic Christmas trees. And so I picked up a few things to add to that as well. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm just drinking iced tea in not a fancy cup, somebody's ice cream cup. I just came from a celebration of life / funeral service, more so celebration of life, and I just came home and threw on some pajamas, and I hadn't taken my face off, so I'm like, well, why I still look halfway decent and presentable? Let me go ahead and do a video, because sometimes I've noticed I come on here looking rough. So I do clean up well, or at least some people say I do. Anyway, let's get into the haul. I did not bring my glasses, so I'm going to pause this video while I go get those, because y'all know I can't see. So, I'll be right back. Alright, I have my glasses. Let me adjust this. This little kitten, I tell you what. Whew, I don't know what I was thinking. The good news is my cat is finally playing with her. My 4-year-old cat. Well, it should be 4 November 14th. They're finally playing, so maybe mission accomplished. But when I tell you, this kitten is giving me the blues. She's giving me the blues. But I guess that's what little babies and toddlers do, right? She's just living her best life. So, we're going to get into the haul here. This first few things are going to be from Ross. And I picked up this guy. He is a Marine nutcracker, and I have a son who was in the Marine Corps, and when he was actually I can't think of the word for it, but he was in Afghanistan, deployed. He was deployed to Afghanistan, and I happened upon some nutcracker. One looked like a Marine person or guy, and one was it was Army, but I picked up both, and I just pretend that the Army fatigues are really Marines, although their uniforms look completely different. And you know, you call Army guys soldiers, but you would never call a Marine a soldier. A Marine is a Marine. Like, don't disrespect them by calling them a soldier, because they are the elite fighting force. I may be partial as a Marine mom, but once a Marine, always a Marine. Once a Marine mom, always a Marine mom. So, this little guy, see if his eagle globe and anchor, and he's saluting. And down here it says U.S. Marine Corps. So I will add that to my nutcracker collection. I was lucky enough to find this at Ross for $9.99. I probably will put my nutcrackers out. When I do Christmas, I just bring a lot of the stuff I have out. Everything doesn't have to be one theme for me, because like I said, I have a lot of vintage ornaments from like when my children were little bitty, and they're in their 30s and early 40s now, without telling my age. And so I've had some since they were like little bitty guys, and I'm not giving those up. So those will be on one tree by themselves. My other tree will be like a candy cane theme, and then I just set my other stuff out, and it doesn't all have to match. It's all Christmas, it's all festive, and I'm a little different like that. Some people, everything has to be one specific theme, and I'm not like that. So I will probably have my nutcrackers out in a certain spot to highlight them, and we'll see how that looks when the videos come out. And then I have this beautiful tree, which is also from Ross, and it lights up. You see that? This is just adding to my Christmas tree collection, and it was $19.99. It's so pretty. I had a glass tree picked out, and it was pretty, but it didn't light up or anything. And then I saw this, and I quickly put the glass tree back for this one because I like the fact that it lights up, and my other trees light up, so that'll go well with that. And then the last thing I have from Ross, I actually have 3 of these, but I'm only going to show one just because I didn't want anything to break, because they are very fragile. If I can get it out here. So they are a set of 3. They're these beautiful candle holders. You see, it's like a pine cone with a holly berry. They're so pretty. So I have 3, and they're, you know, top. This cat, stop. She, I swear to God, this cat, kitten, everything is a toy to her. Anyway, Lord, y'all pray for me, please. They come in the set of 3. So there's a taller one, a medium one, and a smaller one. And I don't know if you guys remember, I said I like staggering heights, which you kind of want to do when you design or style a space, because it creates interest. It makes your eye move rather than just going straight in and you're like, okay. When you have various heights of things, it creates interest, and it makes your eye move, and so on and so forth. So those will probably go on my fireplace so that the kitten cannot get to them and break them. Anyway, let me hide this under my chair so she doesn't roll it around and think it's a toy. The next few items we have here are from Hobby Lobby. I picked up these candy cane tapers. I thought those were so cute. Actually, these came from Ross. They ended up in a Hobby Lobby bag. My bad. They were $3.99, and I just thought they were so pretty. I would have gotten 2, but they only had a set of 1. And these are real candles. They're not battery operated. I prefer real candles. I'll probably light them, because you don't ever want to display real candles without lighting the wick or making it look like they've been lit. Even if you just light them and let them melt just a tiny, tiny bit, it's just a designer tip. You don't just set tapers out, or any type of candle for that matter, and just have them unburnt. You always want to just have them look like they have been lit, even if it's just for a small amount of time. And that's just something an older designer mentor taught me years and years and years ago. So I've always just gone by that. Now this cat, I swear. At least she's playing with the toys. My other cat doesn't play with the toys. She's playing with the toys. Well, let her be. I think my anxiety is up. It's a very, very stressful time for me right now. It's AP, open enrollment for people with Medicare. That is such a stressful time of the year for me. I got things going on with my best friends. It's just a lot going on right now, and I think my anxiety is a little up, and this kitten just kind of adds to it because she's just everywhere all at one time. Okay. I'll take a sip of tea. I do still have my little ghost coasters out, guys. I still working with them. It's not Halloween yet, so they're gonna stay out until Halloween. I just love those things so much. Okay, this box, itty bitty box, came from Amazon, and it's just LED lights, and they have like 8 different settings. They come with a remote. I don't do great about reading descriptions when I'm ordering from Amazon. I'm like, oh, that looks cute, okay, buy it. I don't go read the descriptions. I got to get better at that. I was looking for the ring that you set on top of your tree, and then the LED lights kind of hang down in tendrils, and you match them, you know, merge them in with your tree. What I got is this pile of lights, and you have to plug it in with a USB cord. I don't know how it's going to work with my tree. Why does everything have to be USB these days, I swear? So they may or may not make it on my tree. I have to wander into Walmart and see if I can find an extension cord that has a LED or a USB extension on it. I'm kind of over the USB thing. Like, just give me a regular thing that plugs in. Oh, that would be the kitten again. Sit down somewhere, little girl. Sit down. Sorry, guys. If the camera goes, whoop, that's her. Wild. She's like, she needs some home training. That's what she needs. Okay. I may or may not have shown this before. I don't remember. This came from Hobby Lobby. It was $34.99, but you know their Christmas stuff is 50% off, so that would have made him $17.50 thereabouts. So he's so pretty. This is the sitting one. I want to find the standing one that also has the flowers around the neck. I just think this is beautiful. I love reindeer. They're so beautiful. So most of my other reindeer are acrylic, but she's gonna fit right in. I'm gonna call her the she. When I find the standing one, that's gonna be the he. So that's Hobby Lobby. I have this guy. Oh, I was so frustrated. I have to do surgery on it. Oh no, this is not the one I have to do surgery on. I think I showed this guy before. Okay, another kitten fiasco. I don't think I'll be able to get through videos without her she keeps jumping on the cord and playing with it like it's a toy. So go sit down. Go sit down. Whew. Like I said, y'all pray for me, because I think I've shown this deer before. This is adding to my acrylic that is not. Look, I'm gonna put you on camera. See this little bad butt right here? See this little ornery? She's just ornery, aren't you? Ornery. I think I've shown this deer before, I believe, in the haul. It came from Hobby Lobby, $27.99, 50% off. So that would have made it right around $14. And this is adding to my acrylic deer collection. I did have the sitting one in my cart as well, but when I got to the checkout, one of its antlers was broken. And that is something that is easily done with these acrylic deers. One of my granddaughters broke one of my, I have a really tall deer with the gold antlers. She broke one last year. I'm going to try to do surgery on it. And get it back together. See, I don't even know what I have in these bags. That's what happens when you don't buy everything out at one time. Look at this. I do have another one, so I have two. I don't have the sitting one. I have the standing one. This one, though, came from Burlington. And it was $12.99. So sometimes when you, for me, because my memory is not the greatest, when you buy things, you forgot what you bought. And so I have two of these guys. So if I don't find the sitting one, or maybe I do have a seat. I do have the sitting one. I have the sitting one and the standing one. So I'm set. I literally just showed you this and thought it was a standing one. So the antlers are different. I don't know if you can see that, but that's okay. They have the beautiful flowers around the neck, and they're not the same, but they're close enough. So these beautiful guys will definitely be out for Christmas, adding to my acrylic collection. And I'm going to lay these down because this kitten will run through here and all hell will break loose. And the antlers will be broke. A couple more things from Hobby Lobby. Oh, yeah, Hobby Lobby. Picked up these guys. You know, these have been out for a year or two now, and they have the larger ones, and pretty sure I have some larger red ones. I may even have some green. I have a whole tub full of stuff to make wreaths because I get DIY my own wreaths. And I may or not get that on video, but I just added a few to the collection. And I have a tree. I don't know where it's at. I have to do surgery on it as well. I bought it from the store. It's an acrylic tree. It's beautiful, or it was. Bought it from the store, set all the bags in my back seat, came home, opened the back door when I was in my garage to get everything out, and it just splat right on the garage floor and broke in half. Oh, I don't even know where it is right now, to be honest with you. Oh, here's another one of these little guys. I have one that looks just clear, like a little diamond. Silver on one side, clear on the other, so that it shimmers. It's really pretty. So this one will probably end up on my tree because along with the candy cane theme, I do have some clear glass ornaments with gold detail. And I have some miniature acrylic, I believe, deers that I do add onto the tree. So I do the candy cane red and white throughout, but I add all of my clear glass and all of my acrylic ornaments. So some are just crystals, some are just, you know, different shaped ornaments. I've had some, I used to sell Avon a long time ago, but I got a set of glass ornaments from Avon. It was a wreath, an angel, and a reindeer. And I've lost one of them. I think it's the angel that I lost. You know, you put, I just don't know. Sometimes when you take your trees down, you don't see all the ornaments. I used to do real trees for the longest. But now I've gone back to an artificial tree. I just don't like the cleanup process. I love the smell and the look of a real tree. But I think I lost a couple of my really nice ornaments just by not finding them in the tree. And by January, when it's time to take the tree down, it's all itchy and pokey. And so, yeah, I've lost a few, you know. They have to take one for the cause, I guess. Anyway, I don't know how my trees are going to survive this year with this kitten. So that will be interesting because I promise you, she's a wild child. She's wild. But anyway, like I said, very small haul. I have some more Christmas stuff to pick up. I just don't have time right now. I am literally chained to my desk about 12 hours a day. I try not to sit down at my desk till about 10 o'clock. I do what I have to do around the house, maybe drink some energy tea, do some stretching and things like that. I'm not a morning person. I can't get it to my desk at 7:30, 8 o'clock and start. I just, not for me. So I get started about 10, and I probably don't leave. I mean, obviously I get up and stretch throughout the day and whatever, but I'm just right back at it, and I probably don't leave my desk till about 11 o'clock at night. As a matter of fact, when I end this video, I'm going to my desk now to do some work. So, with that being said, I hope you watched all the way through. I appreciate your time. We'll try to edit out the when the camera flew around because of the kitten. Yeah, I appreciate your time and support. If you would just leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. You cannot believe how much that really helps. I'm growing my channel slowly but surely, and I appreciate everyone's support. And I hope you all have a blessed evening and a wonderful weekend. And remember, fill your house with the things that you love, that bring you joy and happiness. And don't worry about what anyone else says. If you like it, that's all that matters. So with that, smooches, have a great evening.